The lukewarm reception of the film Young Adult was likely due to the public, especially the media friendly film critics we all know and love, not being quite ready for a film that so blatantly plays out the end result of late 20th century style feminism and female solipsism. The film's unlikable, narcissistic antihero, Mavis Gary, played by Charlize Theron, is a successful, at least by small town standards, young adult fiction ghostwriter who uses characters and plot lines in her books to basically relive her own high school prom queen memories. Still quite beautiful, although lacking in the romantic department after a failed marriage, and at 37 starting to show signs of her age. She remains defiantly convinced that she is the queen of all. At the beginning of the film, Mavis receives what was presumably a mass email from her old high school flame, Buddy Slade, a birth announcement that his first daughter has been born. Mavis is completely distraught and taken off guard by it, but plays off to a friend that at least they have lives. He is trapped with a wife and kids, all while depressingly scarfing down McDonald's french fries. She spouts all this despite living a totally loveless cock carousel lifestyle in which she never endingly sleeps with men she meets on internet dating sites. The rest of her life consists of basically living alone in a filthy apartment while wearing sweatpants and drinking whiskey, playing Wii, and watching trashy reality television. After gazing longingly at the photo of Buddy's baby for way too long, she decides that despite being lonely and miserable, she's going to go out and prove to everyone that she is the real success story in her lovely career, while all the people who chose to stay in her small town and raise families and aren't so successful in their careers are actually the ones suffering. Uh, Shortly after this, she basically finds out that the series she's writing has been canceled, but she basically doesn't accept that at all. Uh, she also decides that she needs to win back the attention of her old flame Buddy, despite the fact that he is clearly a devoted new father and husband. Her psychopathic revenge fantasy is laid out for the audience and really obvious to the characters around her. Eventually, everyone except for her realizes how unhappy and mentally ill she really is despite her cool lifestyle. She, however, remains convinced that they are totally boring, predictable, and actually unfulfilled. Her desperation comes to a climax when she attends the rock concert of Buddy's new wife's cover band. He is totally captivated by the band, while Mavis pathetically recalls to him the first time she went down on him, completely oblivious to his lack of interest and perhaps disgust in her desperation to relive their past. When this tactic fails, the shot zooms in on Buddy's wife's seeming ecstasy in her musical performance. It becomes obvious that she is the one who is totally happy, fulfilled, and in love with her husband and new child. All our protagonist has left is resentment and a hip solitary confinement in a cool, atomized city where she curls up at night with her career. Being independently successful and self reliant while waxing and printing religiously to stay young, as our protagonist does periodically throughout the film, may not be all that is necessary for actual fulfillment in life. In the end, these things may only be suitable for bragging rights and regret, which comes way too late. This movie succeeds in expressing a very unpopular opinion, which could probably keep most modern day 20 and 30 somethings up at night. Someone who has built their whole life on an individualist, careerist success ethos and an aimless, self serving existence, all while foregoing a traditional family unit, begrudgingly realizes the emptiness of this life when it's just way too late. These people have no choice, really, but to cling to the failed fantasy as it slowly drives them and their fur babies into insanity. Hey guys, if you made it all the way to the end of this video, feel free to leave a comment below and let me know if there's anything you would would like me to talk about in an upcoming video. And I will try to do that because I think that I want to maybe make some more new videos.